whether you're manifesting things in your life that you don't prefer to experience or whether you're manifesting things that you do prefer to experience. There is a very important period of time that happens right before your head hits the pillow and right as you drift off, where your manifestation power is increased. And in this video, not only am I going to be sharing with you techniques on how you can manifest in your sleep and a little bit about how that works, but we're going to be talking about another one of my favorite topics, how you can actually use your crystals to manifest while you are sleeping. Why am I able to put a crystal under my pillow and experience tons of transformation and see literally the next day that my intention when I put that crystal there actually is fulfilled physically in reality? The following day, things start showing up. I start seeing these synchronicities. I start feeling more like this version of myself. Why does that work? I'm going to just be totally straight up with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Why it works is because I know it works. That's how it works. I just know it does. It totally works. It works for me every time I do it. Literally. Sometimes I take this amethyst cluster right here, this big old badass geode guy, and I put it right next to my head where I sleep and I face it towards myself. Now, literally, when I do this, I know personally in my reality, my relationship via the law of attraction to this crystal is that this energy is very relaxed. It's very third eye. It's very crown chakra. So what ends up happening is for me, I literally feel like I'm gaining more and more spiritual abilities, like my psychic abilities, my awareness, how meditated I am, the success I'm experiencing in my life, my level of energy, the quality of my sleep. These are all things that I know amethyst has an effect on because I know it. So when I point this at myself and I literally kick back in my bed at night and I'm like, oh, nighttime. Good night. And I'm like, peace out, mother. Well, what ends up happening is I literally, as I'm falling asleep, there's this knowing. There's this knowing in my consciousness. Literally, it's the best way to, there's this knowing that it's working. And it is. And the more it works, the more I see evidence that, holy crap, amethyst literally is increasing my spiritual awareness powers. It's literally increasing the amount of ideas that I'm able to have. Like when I make YouTube videos and I talk about all these spiritual topics, if you've ever wondered, where's Nathan getting this information from? It just comes to me. You know, a lot of it, to be honest, I've read in books and I've been learning on my own journey, but a lot of it, when I'm in the flow, it just comes to me. Now, my crystals increase that flow of my connection to true divine information and channeling capabilities because I know that it does. I've experienced it. Now, every time I experience this, where I go to sleep with my amethyst and I point it towards my head and I know I'm going to get a really good night's sleep. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and my world is going to be like so much more like the dimensions of it. I'll be able to see them better. I'll be feeling more consciously aware and meditated. Every time it happens and I wake up in the morning and it's true, it literally worked. I'm like, holy crap. I'm in a completely new reality where it definitely worked. I timeline shifted. Then it's crazy because now I know even more that it works. Now I know even more that this crystal works for me. So then the next day I do it and the next and the next. Now what ends up happening literally, guys, is it builds a momentum of knowing of this powerful certainty and it transforms your entire reality. So if you want to experience more power with your crystals, experiment with them. And when you feel something works, keep doing that. Keep building into that, knowing that it works for you, because the deeper you know that, the more powerful they are. That's why I experience the most insane power from crystals that I personally know anybody in my personal life that experiences them that way. I can literally pick up a crystal and I can literally shift dimensions. Like I literally use my diamantina lemurian quartz. I can connect to all these different versions of me out there and I can just scoop right into one and I'm literally on a different timeline, on a completely new path as that version of me. And it works every single time. Now, because I know this so clearly and I've worked with it so much, I'm like unlimited in my power with this crystal. I could do anything. I could be anyone. I could go anywhere. And so the only question I have is, well, then what do I want to do? If I could be anyone, experience anything, what would I do with my life? What would I do? So that's the question I find. Now, how you actually manifest in your sleep with crystals is literally, like I said, just know that it works. If you're not 100% sure if it'll work yet, just try it. I'm telling you, you'll see that it works and that will help to build the power because the more you know that it works, the better it will. You can see countless experiences people have had where crystals work and they have all these amazing powers. I'm telling you right now, it is literally real. I know it is because I experience it. I know. So just try it. It's highly likely that you'll see, like me and like tons of other people out there, it works. And then you've got this momentum in your life where you can use them to transform and shift. So here's what I end up doing. This is my biggest method that really works for me, okay? I've got my Moldavite necklace. This is one of my favorites. Now, I don't wear it on my neck anymore when I sleep because it's kind of uncomfortable. But what I end up doing is I take it, and what I do is I put it under my pillow, and I know when I do that, right? I have an intention that, okay, here's what it is, simple. I know I'm very excited. I want to say this part clearly, so I'm going to tone it back a bit. It's very simple. My intention happens naturally when I put this crystal under the pillow. If you're confused about what that means or the intention, it's actually very simple. The actual act of me taking off that necklace, exchanging that energy with the reality, actually taking it off, the desire to take it off and put it under the pillow, that's the intention. That's the energy of intention manifesting, okay? So you've already begun the power of the manifestation in your sleep with your crystals just by doing that. Because you have the intention to even put it under your pillow in the first place, you've already stepped into the first door that is required to experience the transformational power of crystals. Now, what ends up happening, my intention when I put it under the pillow is it tends to be different. Like I might put it under the pillow because maybe I had a little bit of a harder day. So I put it under the pillow because my intention is like, okay, I'm going to feel better tomorrow. This Moldavite is going to help me work through some negative energies I'm carrying around while I sleep so I can have a better day tomorrow, right? So that might be your intention. That might be the reason you even have the idea in the first place to put it there. That's the intention part of it, okay? So I'm going to feel better tomorrow. Now, when I put it under the pillow and I'm laying down in bed at night and I'm going to sleep, I'm like, I'm basically thinking and experiencing myself as the version of me that's already connecting to that reality. I'm already shooting off this manifestation energy and attracting that version of me that exists tomorrow that I want to be and experience myself as. I'm already starting to attract themselves. Because instead of laying in bed thinking about how I had such a hard day today or how things are all negative or this or that, I'm like just feeling this kind of resonance within me of like, I'm already feeling tomorrow. I'm already visualizing and seeing the version of me tomorrow that's having a good day. I'm seeing it. I'm experiencing it already in my mind. Now, my heart, because I have this energy here and I'm able to connect to it and feel the vibrations of the crystals. How do I do that, you might ask? Because I know that I can. That's how I do it. So I know that I can. I connect my vibration to that energy, literally. And then what I do is I just lay in bed and I just know, because the crystal's there, I know my Moldavite is so powerful, tomorrow's going to be an awesome day. And instead of visualizing more negativity tomorrow, I'm visualizing how amazing it's going to be. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to make a video, I'm going to go on a walk. You just get pumped. And so you're already manifesting. You're literally activating the crystal. But what you're really doing is you're activating that within yourself. You're using the crystal as literally like some kind of like activation magic that exists in our reality. I don't know. There's all kinds of different ways that these crystals work in different people's reality. Some people are like, oh, it's the power of law of attraction. Some people are like, oh, it's just the power of belief. Some people are like, no, they're literally real. There are special energetic vibrations in these that work. Some people are like, oh, it's an archetype of energy you're connecting to. So it doesn't matter what you think it is. You just know it works. That's how you do it. That's how you manifest in your sleep with these crystals. I put this one under my pillow last night and I said, you know what? Tomorrow I'm waking up in a version of myself that is on a path of success, that is excited, that has all these ideas for videos, that's ready to live my life to the fullest, that's ready to stop being tired and exhausted and have a lot to share, a lot of excitement to give out. I'm going to be in alignment tomorrow. That's what I said. So I put this under my pillow and all freaking day I've been in alignment. It literally works. Literally, I went to sleep last night and literally as I was falling asleep, I saw it. I could feel that version of me coming into myself. That easy. And I wake up this morning and I've been just killing it, firing on all cylinders, total alignment, telling all kinds of things, having all kinds of conversations, letting go of all kinds of energy that does not belong to me, that I'm no longer interested in. And I've been resonating with who I really am again. It's very simple. I just know that it works, and then I allow it to work. And I be that version of me. How you manifest with crystals while you sleep or while you're awake or whatever, I'm going to sum it up to 3 principles that I'm going to be sharing more to make sure everybody, whatever video they resonate with, hears this. How you manifest something. Number 1, you have to know what you want. Know what you want. Know it. Number 2, know that you can have it, that it's already on its way to you. Know that it's coming. Know that it's yours already, that there's nothing that stands in your way, that it is possible. And number 3, move towards it. Be the version of you that's actually doing the things that that version of you would be doing. Know what you want, know that it's possible, be that version. It's that simple. That's how I use crystals to manifest while I sleep. I am able to achieve so much transformation that I don't even have to do any work on. I don't have to sit there and journal or work through all this stuff. I just put the crystal there. I'm like, hey, this is gonna transform everything for me. And I'm like, good night. And I wake up the next morning and it freaking worked. Isn't that cool? Isn't that something? I love it. I really think it's awesome. You know, I think it's one of the coolest things. You could probably tell I like it because I get like, there's something about me in my crystal videos when I'm really in it and I'm really being me and myself. I radiate some kind of alignment and excitement about it that I don't see myself radiating or experiencing in a lot of the other areas of my life or other areas I talk about. And that's interesting to me, that there's this unique energy that comes through me when it comes to crystals. I don't know what that's about, but I know that it's real because I'm experiencing it. There's all the proof I need. Much love, everybody. See you for the next video.